let's have a look at what Punjab has done. Punjab, of course, big news of the day today. Let Shah Rukh Khan go, bought him back for close to 10 crores. We knew that there's going to be fervent bidding for Shah Rukh Khan. Did we expect it to go this high? Maybe not. I don't know. But there we are. They've managed to get him joy, which really makes me think of why they let him go. Was it a thing of maybe Shah Rukh not agreeing to being retained at 4 crores?
Yeah, absolutely. I think it was a question of his retention. Punjab has had a problem with retaining people because somehow people have not enjoyed their system. And one of the reasons they've not enjoyed their system is if you have two owners who are moving in diverse directions, the management is torn between the two. This tends to happen. But look, they had a lot of money in this auction. I don't think they've done really badly. They've deployed themselves well. They've picked up a lot of the guys that they originally had. They bought them back. If you see, from Prabh Simran to Shah Rukh Khan, they've gone back. Ishan Porel also was a part of their system. So they've tried to buy back guys saying that, you know what, these guys understand the system. We work with these guys. We know a little bit more. And look, that is an IPL secret that people really underestimate. You basically have 4, 5, 10 days going into an IPL season because players just assemble that much before that. So if you know the guys well and you know their bodies and you know what they can do, it's that much easier. So notice how much a lot of teams are trying to repeat players that they think that, you know, they've invested in already. That's one of the reasons for that. I think Punjab's done well. Not spectacularly well. They've bought back Harpreet as well, but they've done okay for themselves. I would have thought, given the money they had, they would have bullied people more and they would have picked up at least one more marquee name. I would have thought one of Shreyas Iyer or David Warner would have been theirs.
All right, they've got
my worry for them. My worry for them is if Johnny Bairstow comes a little late and Kagiso Rabada comes a little late. Now suddenly look at this team for their first 2 or 3 matches and you say, okay, I don't have Bairstow, I don't have Rabada. If that happens, Bairstow will definitely come a little late. Rabada might be allowed. Now suddenly that team is starting to look a little different. And they've got to look at it from that point of view. They need to buy overseas fast bowlers, of which there are quite a few available still. So they need to buy overseas fast bowlers. They've got Harpreet Brar, they've got Rahul Chahar.
Let's bring it back. Let's bring the squad back. Yeah, let's bring the squad back here.
Yeah, so they've got players. They've got players like those. So they've built a little. But the good thing for them is they've got a lot of money left. But I still think they've got a fair amount of buying to do, and they've got those 28 crores. I think you'll see a lot of activity from Punjab tomorrow.
Yeah, totally agree, Harsh. They're going to need some overseas talent to make up for those little losses that are going to be there at some stage through the early part or the late part of the season. But I think there's going to be some players that will just go at base price. And if they're only guys that you're looking at to say, okay, we probably only need this guy to play 2 or 3 games, maybe 4 games. They're pretty much going to warm the bench. I think they're going to pick up some really good players tomorrow at a base price. Josh Philippe, I don't know about Jai Richardson or the quick bowlers.
Don't say Jai Richardson to Punjab again.
A little bit more expensive, but I mean, there's going to be enough players in that international bracket, I think, that will go at base price tomorrow. So if you're only looking at a guy to go 1 or 2 games for you, I think you might be all right. You'll be able to pick up enough of those players to fill those gaps. I don't think they've had a bad day. They've got the nucleus. If that team is all together, there's a nucleus of a decent team there. There's a couple of parts to fill in for them.
Yeah, I was just saying that there are 4 Indian players who walk into their first 11.
Yeah.